Hello there, Aquarius. This is Miss Joan of Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about the 5th through the 11th of March. And we have the 3 cards in front of us from the overview video. I am programming the cards for you as we speak. And yes, last week was interesting, right? Lots of money stuff, and I know you came through it okay. I hope you were letting your feelings go as needed. Let's go ahead and program these cards. So let's go ahead and lay these out, right? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune was talking about how things are in flow and your karma is at play. We're learning about what our karma was and how much we've done in the world that was good and wonderful, right? And we have the 5 of Swords, heeding the call of the quest, the goose. The goose is here saying, hey, you've got to listen to your inner voice. If your inner voice is telling you it's time to let go and let these people do what they need to do on their own, then do that. It's okay. The sun is here. Hummingbird, joys, dreams, and accomplishments. Hummingbird. So the sun is also talking about how things are, it's an opportunity for things to be new and different, and knowing that we've done the work, right? You've done some work. You're starting something, and you don't have to have all the answers, but you've worked for it. So this is kind of groovy, right? It's like starting a new job, or pushing for something that you've trained for a long time, and getting to the place where you've reached that point where you're getting to do it finally. It's exciting, and it's joyful, and it's happy. Okay, so accept and appreciate that. Having a little joy in your life right now is really important, Aquarius, because we work really hard for the good times, and we need you to absorb the goodness and wallow and roll around in it a bit. Okay, I just want you to embrace the awesome that is you, that got you here. It's really good stuff. So everything that's coming your way, you've earned. So good job on your part. Well done. The areas where you're blocked, we'll look at. We have the 5 of Pentacles, showing that there's, you know, a new a conversation to be had about the finances. That's it. Let's go have a conversation about the finances and see what's going on. We may have to get more creative in how we handle this, right? We have the 9 of Pentacles here. Beaver, working for your dreams. Working for your dreams. So whatever it is that you're working on right now, there won't be a windfall of cash. It's something you've already worked for. Maybe you've invested it properly, and you just have to wait a little bit longer for the investment to mature. And for those who are just, there will be some sweat equity involved. Either you've already done the sweat equity, but you need to appreciate what that is and let it know that you're earning it. So that's always fun, right? Okay, so and we have the 6 of Swords here. Dove, move between cycles and worlds. So it isn't always about doing one thing forever and ever, amen. So you might have to move from one place to another. Maybe something is finished. Maybe you finished one thing and you're not accepting the completion of that project so that you can move on to the next one. And in that way, you're holding yourself back. Try and be aware of where you are and what you're doing. And if you keep pushing against a given wall and nothing is happening, then maybe it's time to stop pushing on that wall, because it's not a door anymore. It's just a wall. It's an unfortunate truth that sometimes opportunities are dry up in some areas, And I feel like some of your opportunities are drying up, and ones that you worked for and you were hoping for and had put energy into. And when they start to dry up, you feel deflated and unhappy. That's no good. And I'm not okay with it either when it happens to me. But truly, you can make new doors. You can make new windows. Change your mind. Find some new avenue. You're starting something, so that's good news. But don't keep knocking on the things that are no longer available. It's like slamming your head into a wall. Unfortunate but true. The Six of Pentacles is over here, talking about how you're wanting to do some financial benefit for some other people, and that's not really going on right now. I appreciate that you want to, but I don't see it as being your best choice right now to just give money away. So consider ways of showing them how to do things you've already done, right? It's a good idea. Now we have the Queen of Swords here, Scarlet Macaw, vision and spiritual perception. Scarlet Macaw using her voice to let the universe know, guess what? I want it this way, and this is how it's going to be. Remember, the Queen of Swords is always the, like, Queen of Hearts. Queen of Hearts. In Alice in Wonderland. Off with her head. Very much so a fighter. And my way or the highway. So keep that in mind and realize that whoever this is going to be showing up, asserting themselves, and saying that they want it their way. And you may or may not give a hoot what that is all about. We have the Eagle, Emperor. Vision, power, and healing is here. The Eagle is here to say, hey, this has a lot to do with your personal foundation, and if you aren't the queen, you're going to be up against something, okay? But I really feel like in this case, you just might be the queen who's decided that it's going to be a certain way, and this is how it's got to go. And good for you. Get what you want, and you've earned it. This is like you're getting what you want because you've earned what you want, and I'm excited for this for you. Okay, so do you get what you want? Be happy. You've earned it, and I appreciate all the work you put in to get where you want to go. It's an interesting week with a lot of different things going on, little flavors happening all at once. You have an amazing knack for just circumnavigating all this stuff and having it come through, because we're talking about you wanting what you want and getting what you want because you've earned it. Boom, right here. And we're talking about finances being blocked even when you're working for it, and you're like bumping your head up against a wall in one area and having doors opening in another, and you're like, okay, what? But you're still sort of in between on the where to go next kind of situation. So that's interesting. But then over here, we're talking about your finances and getting what you want at the home front. Boom. Nicely done. Appreciate that. Really appreciate you, Aquarius, for being here and being a part of my deal here. Like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thank you. We will talk next week about the 12th through the 18th. Thank you, Aquarius.